Otaku no Video. Thank you as always for joining me. Time for some news. Quite a lot of stuff has dropped over the past couple of days. First off, Kuroshitsuji fans, you may commence with a rejoicing. A second series is planned. It'll feature two new protagonists, a new butler and a new master. Will this work out as well as it did for ROD, which switched around its protagonists? We'll find out in July. So all of you folks who love pretty boy butlers and Shota, great. Gundam fans and non-Gundam fans who always want to check out Gundam, we know that Bandai Visual announced a while back they'll be streaming pretty much all of Gundam for free on the net in 2010. Well, Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, which is the second series in the franchise, is now streaming on AnimeNewsNetwork.com. Apparently they got the license. So if you want to check out 50 episodes of what's considered by many to be the best Gundam series of all time, I debate that, but still, it's all up there on AnimeNewsNetwork.com right now. And they've also got a few trailers for the upcoming Gundam Unicorn. And speaking of giant robots, I mentioned earlier that a new Fafner project is in the works. Now I understand why. It's going to be a movie. Standalone, probably an anime movie. So here's hoping it makes a bigger splash than the TV show, which kind of just shriveled up. And there's another movie in the works, a live-action Ghost in the Shell film. There are now 2 interviews online with the current incarnation's screenwriter, Laeta Kelogridis, which I'm probably murdering her name. She promises plenty of action and plenty of introspection. So definitely going for the original Ghost in the Shell movie vibe. And it'll be based on the manga. So the whole Puppet Master storyline, not on standalone complex. Now moving into some kind of odd news, Crunchyroll has announced it'll start streaming Phantom Thief Reinya later this week. This is a series of 12 anime shorts centering on this whimsical thief, very super deformed. It's adapting a gag manga. Now why should we care? It's inspired by Reina Tanaka, a member of Morning Musume. Morning Musume is a giant, very big girl band in Japan. And it's got a pretty high caliber crew, the anime does, including the director of Fullmetal Alchemist and Gundam 00, who's directing the music for some strange reason. I don't know. Anyway, also unexpected, the upcoming finale of the Winter Sonata anime, this romance, will be filmed in live action using the 2 Korean actors who starred in the 2002 Korean live action adaptation. Now, there's got to be a reason they're doing this. I'm betting that they got something up their sleeves for this. So, should be very interesting to see what they pull out of their sleeves for this one. But that's not nearly so weird as the website for Ikkitousen, which recently launched a cross-collaboration between that franchise, which is girls fighting and getting their clothes ripped off, with Shin Koihime Musou, which is moe girls in fantasy Korea. Yeah. Now, both are based on Romance of the Three Kingdoms very, very, very loosely, along with everything else based on Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Shin Koihime Musou is like all moe girls. But anyway, so there's stuff on the Ikkitousen site promoting the collaboration, and they promise a mini game will be coming soon. Probably you'll be able to fight girls between each other. It's very strange. Not as strange as this. I can top that one for weirdness. Have you seen the ending for Sora no Otoshimono? If you have, you know what I'm talking about. It's this kind of quiet, nice song showing what looks initially like flocks of birds in the sky, and then you see that those flocks of birds are actually girls' panties. They're like flapping like birds. Yeah. It's kind of an ecchi show. So get this. Hosuke Nojiri is a Japanese science fiction author who wrote the original novel Rocket Girls. That was made into an anime recently. He has nothing to do with Sora no Otoshimono, but he loved that ending credit sequence so much that he invented an ornithopter that looks like girls' panties. I am not making this up. And they're being mass-produced for a one-day event where they'll all get launched into the sky, just like in the ending of Sora no Otoshimono.